Hi, so today is not a review day. Today is going to be another tattoos and piercings thing. Since it's been, I want to say since the end of 2014 since I've done one, and I've gotten a lot of stuff done since then. So, thought that maybe, redoing it. Since still, uh, people don't realize I have tattoos and piercings because I, um, don't have it on my arms or mostly on my legs or anything like that anyone can see if I'm not unclothed, I guess. Not saying that it's in sexual spots at all. It's definitely not. It's just that normal clothing is not going to show it, and that is more for a professional stance than for the fact that I don't want to be showing it. It's just that um, I don't want to ever not have a job just because I have tattoos or piercings, kind of thing. So to go through the ones that I've already shown in my last video is my tongue as a piercing, my ears, and my um, bar. I have three piercings. This one is gauged right now to a 0, I think, something like that. It's supposed to be a 2, but my ears reject plastic really horribly, so I can fit a 0 in there. And then I have 3 on this side too. I just don't have the other ones in just for the fact that the middle one like starts to reject for some reason. It just doesn't like to stay put. And it just gets pushed out of the way because of this. Next is belly button piercing. What else did I have? Oh, and then I don't know if you could see that, but I have neck dermals that I had gotten in August 2014 as a birthday present to myself, and then this tattoo that I had before, and then one on my back that I actually ended up covering up. I listed the reason why in my last video. Sorry I'm shaky, that's just how my hands are. So let's get into ones that I have now. Let's go with piercings first because it'll be a little bit quicker. I don't even know what side it's on. I got my nose pierced. I actually did that myself at home. I don't recommend it. I actually had the wrong gauge needle. It was you have like a 20 or an 18 gauge when you get your nose pierced, and I only had either a 16 or a 14, and so what I did, I definitely don't recommend it, is I just put the tip in, pierced it with the tip. I'm gonna put this on the bed so I'm not shaking. Sorry, I don't want to make it so you can't hear me. So I just put the tip in and then I shoved the ring through. I had a Bioplast ring for the longest time because Bioplast is less likely to reject, and nose piercings, I guess, are really easy to reject. Mine almost did when I had just a regular bar in. Bioplast was a little bit thicker. I think it was either an 18 or 16 gauge, and I had only had a 20 gauge in at the time, so that kind of hurt to put in. Immediately, getting the keloid on my nose, I started putting a dissolved ibuprofen pill on it, and it went away pretty much within a couple days, and I haven't had issues since. I did end up getting a keloid a while back right here, and I had to cut it open when it first happened, and release some of the blood. I also don't recommend that, and the fact that I didn't have anything to cut it open with besides scissors. So yeah, not a good idea. Don't do piercings at home. And then what else did I get? Oh, and then I got 2 more dermals on my back. And and I got my nipples pierced too. My nipples pierced, it was just like a whim thing where I was just like, hey, Derek, you want to go to the shop and bring me to the shop and then I'll get my nipples pierced. And he was like, what the fuck, you know? But it was very quick. It wasn't that painful. It's seriously just like, you know? For the first second, you're just like, I can totally do the second one. What are you talking about? And it's more of an adrenaline thing, I guess. But once it's done, you don't really feel it until it starts becoming sore, and then you're fucked. F-bombs everywhere. And then dermals again. They're probably the most painful piercing ever. I was told that the toughest skin is on your neck and your back, so that's probably the reason why. That it hurts so badly. But the back ones I got here in California, and it was a lot quicker and efficient, I guess. I mean, not saying that the place that I went to for my neck wasn't quicker and efficient. It was just they really wanted to talk me through it, and this one, you know, I already been through it, so it didn't make any sense to talk me through it again. Except for that they're always like, oh, you gotta put sea salt on it for a couple weeks, I guess, you know, and I only put it on for 2 days, and I'm fine with it after that. As long as it's not bleeding anymore, I never have an issue, so I don't really clean it much more than cleaning off the crusties or taking a shower and scrubbing it with soap type thing. And besides, like, flossing it kind of in the first beginning part, because you don't want it to get stuck to your skin, because sometimes that happens. What else? I think that's done with the piercings, unless I remember them. Next, tattoos. This is going to be interesting, since it's going to be hard to show them. Let's see. What did I get first? I got this one on my back. That one. And I got that because my mother is pagan, and I do like a lot of the Celtic symbols. I like their meanings behind them. This one, it has a lot of different meanings. The triquetra can be symbolism of all the elements coming together. It can be a symbol for the Father, the Holy Ghost, and something else. And it can be for the 3 stages of women, which is also in the pagan thing. Because they always do an opposite thing of man and then woman. And it's kind of just like a protection symbol of all the things that I have gone through with my body, and just hoping, you know, that something is to protect me while my mother is not around me as much, because I'm an adult and I do adult things. Yeah. That was actually the next one, but we will get to the first one that I got after then. This says, "In Pursuit of Happiness." I got it with my friend Shannon. I also have a video of her getting it, of her side. Hers is in cursive, mine is in typewriter. We got it because one of the top things is to remember is that you can't put your happiness onto another person. You have to pursue your own happiness. And if you were not happy in a situation, you have to strive to get it, and no one can do that but you. And it's just a reminder that rather than whining about, hey, why am I not happy, it's more like, hey, I'm gonna go and find what makes me happy, kind of thing. And we both believed in it, and we really liked it. Plus, I mean, Kid Cudi's Pursuit of Happiness, it's a good song. And it's one of the laws, I guess, a pursuit of being able to pursue happiness. That's a God, or not God-given right, but a given right. Getting over my rambles. And then next I got this, and it was from two tattoo ideas. I definitely liked the red choice. It has a jewel encrusted heart, which I really, really liked, and then its crown, and this is a Kalada. It's definitely one of the things that I wanted to have as like a wedding ring or something like that for somebody to give to me, to show true love. First time seeing it was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, when Angel gave her the ring of Claddagh, because he was an Irishman back in the day, and because my mom is pagan, you know, those are things that are built into it that we learn about. The hands are supposed to represent friendship, and then heart is for love, and then the crown is for loyalty, and then, I mean, just the jewels to look pretty. I really liked Rihanna's one that she had underneath her chest, and I wanted to go with something that is elegant and pretty and represents me, that it's not just going to be a piece where I'm just like, oh, it looks cool, guess I'm gonna get it, you know. I wanted to really have meaning behind it, and that's one of the things that it does have meaning to me, and it does look pretty. That's just a bonus, you know. I'm never going to use someone's culture to as a tattoo just to look pretty, you know. I'm going to learn about the culture and accept the culture and respect the culture, but not just use it as, oh, it's art, oh, it's pretty, you know. That's big pet peeve. Next, oh God, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this one. I got this one, not this last Halloween, but the Halloween before that, Halloween 2015. I literally got it the day of. I fainted in the shower afterwards, because I had to get ready for Halloween wedding, where I was dressing up as Poison Ivy, and that was rough, for sure. But it's Poison Ivy inspired, so there's that. Get that. There's that. And here is the dermal here, and the dermal there. Yeah. Crap. That is difficult to show. But it's one of those things that, you know, in the beginning, before I wanted to have a toxic symbol tattooed on me, I went against that, thinking, you know, that isn't elegant enough, so I wanted to get Poison Ivy tattooed on me, and to symbolize that my body is toxic and there's nothing I can really do about that, and to make it into something pretty that I can move on with, rather than being stuck on the fact that I am really sick. And then I added on to it with the back dimple dermals to make it very pretty, and it's a opal green color, unlike the ones on my neck, which are just peridot green. I think it really touches or makes it the tattoo better. They made sure to place it so it wasn't obstructing the tattoo very much. I think that eventually I want to add a little bit of hints of red to the tattoo, to give it more of a mysterious look, where it's just like, oh, dark and scary type thing. Maybe, I don't know. But the whole tattoo is supposed to go up my entire back, and that I wanted to end between my neck dermals. And then down, wrapping around my leg. So they place that so I can eventually do that. What else? Oh, and that I eventually am going to get this one touched up. Where I want to have it more brightly colored with a red hint behind it, so that I can make this side say Castillo, which is my last name, which is going to be a gray-red scale. I don't think that was the correct word for that. Whatever. That it all tie in together. Green is just red and green are just the color choices that I picked from. Some people, when they start to tattoo their body and make pieces collide together, they have a color scheme for it. That's the word, color scheme. And that's definitely what I'm doing. And that's it, I believe. Sometimes I forget what tattoos and piercings I have, so maybe I'll have one in another year or two to update that again. And thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.